So once you open up your weekly learning plan, I'm just going to focus in on the math section and how that's broken down for you. So anything that is highlighted in blue, you can hover over, and that's a link, just like the links that we had been using in our previous learning document. You click on them, it takes you right where you need to go. So try to keep that all in one space. This video you probably found under how to navigate. So you clicked there and got this little tutorial. A suggestion that I have is it might be helpful to you if you want to just pick one notebook that you use for all of your math, or like a binder or some stapled sheets of paper. That way, you know, like, here's all of my math stuff. If you ever need to go back and reference things or look at other problems or work that you did, it's all in one space. So I would just pick something, if you have that available. A notebook and paper and pencil will be just fine. Before you begin, each week I will have updated math vocabulary. So you'll click on that link and it will take you to Spelling City. And then you can play some of the games and get familiar with some of the terms that we would have went over in class, or we would have put on our word wall, our math word wall, just to help you understand. And then you can also come back to this at any time if you're going through some of the activities and you're like, oh, I forget what perimeter means, or if you're just not sure of a term or something, you can always come back to that. But I would suggest each Monday, start there. Go through the vocab to get yourself familiar. Then you'll keep scrolling. There will sometimes be a piece where maybe there's like some charts that you can reference that will help you. So this week there's some area and perimeter charts that they just pull right up in a Google Doc, and you can use those at any time as well. It's just something to reference for you. It's got the formulas for area and perimeter this week, just to help you out. Then each day, so if today were Monday, you would click on the Monday link and it's going to take you to a Google Doc. So here's your Monday math, or whatever day it is. And it's got some of your workbook pages, and then just some extra directions, an example of an area problem and a perimeter problem. So unfortunately, since you probably don't have your math books, that's where your math notebook would come in handy. So you can just write out, like, you might even want to put Unit 5, Lesson 1 at the top, and you could just write through your answers on there. So you don't need to rewrite the entire problem unless that's helpful to you. Let me keep scrolling here. And then just make sure you do scroll down through the whole document to make sure you don't miss some extra work or practice problems. And then when you're done with that, you can close your Monday math and then go back to the document. Then you'll do the same thing for each day of the week. You'll click on Tuesday. It's going to take you to a Google Doc, and you'll have something very similar. You'll have your workbook pages for the day, some directions, little tutorial, there we go. So some directions, just some helpful hints. So as I was going through some of the workbook pages, just some things and questions that I thought might come up, just to help you with that. On some of the lessons, I know there will be one on Wednesday, and one on Monday and one on Wednesday. I will also have some videos of me doing some of the practice problems to get you started, if it's kind of helpful for that day. It might not be a video lesson every single day, but just kind of where I thought it would be helpful to you to see a few practice problems. So if there is a video, it will say click on the video, and then I'll just take you to a YouTube link like this, and you can watch me do a few sample problems. Fridays, what will be the same, probably every Friday, will be a quick quiz link and your weekly reflection. So you can kind of keep that in your routine. You'll know, okay, I'm going to do a quick quiz, and then I also have to do this reflection. So the quick quiz is just like the same quick quizzes from the books. They're just on Google Forms. So you'll fill in your answers. Let's see. They're very short, 5 to 6 questions. And then when you're done, you just hit submit. And then myself or like Mr. Fraser, Mrs. Talon, we can all see how you did. I believe these will also give you feedback right away, so you can see, like, you'll be able to see yourself how you're doing. And if at any time through any of this you ever have any questions, please do not hesitate to reach out. Send me an email or a message on Google Classroom. You can even like set up a Google Meet and I can help you through that way too. The other Google Forms will be your weekly reflection. So this piece is not just for math. This is for everything you've done throughout the week. So I would hit this last. So once you're ready to end your learning for the week on Friday, put in your name, pick your teacher, and then just tell us a little bit about what you learned. So I may adjust the questions each week, but they'll be about the same, just so you don't feel like you're answering the same thing every week. So for this week, you'll just tell us something that you learned in math, just a little short answer. What did you enjoy about reading this week? Miss Talon has some really fun stuff set up for you guys. And then write your favorite sentence from something that you wrote this week. Mr. Fraser has some really fun writing activities also set up for you. And then we just want to know too how you're doing. So just checking in, like, what did you do during the week that you thought was really fun outside of school? And also, but if there's any questions or anything, like, do you need more from us? Like, do you need more examples, or like, is there anything that would just be really helpful to you? Because this is all new. It's new for you, it's new for us, and we want to make it as easy and helpful for you to work through. This, we don't want to cause any extra stress or anything like that. It should still be as fun as possible with our learning. So I'm going to go back to this document, and I think that is about it for math. And I'm going to keep the routine of that basically the same for you. You'll have like your topic for the week. I probably won't have a video of how to navigate each day or each week. You'll still have the math vocabulary each week. You can start there. You'll have some charts to reference, and then your daily lessons. You'll know exactly what you need to click and exactly what you need to do each day. And then, of course, if you have any questions at any time, like, please don't hesitate at all. You should be able to, starting on April 13th on Monday, you will have access to Google Meets, where hopefully I believe you'll be able to even request meetings, or if you need help from a teacher, you can just request that through that. You can send us an email at any time, but we are absolutely here for you. So I hope that this was helpful, and we'll work through all of this together, and I look forward to working and learning with you all through this process. All right.